So in part 5, I want to talk about the combat action economy. This is one of the things that has really gotten a lot of hate on the forums. And I think it's because people don't understand the 5e rules. They either want it to be real-time with pause, like the old Baldur's Gate games, or they want to have a pool of action points, like in Divinity Original Sin 2, and other games of that sort. But this is 5th edition, and that's not how things work. So in 5th edition, your turn in combat is broken down into 3 things. You have your movement. Your movement is defined by this bar right here. It says we have a maximum of 9 meters of movement. 5e rules are written in English system, so that should be like 30 feet, but we got metric, so okay. But anyway, your movement, you can move up to 9 meters in a turn, and then that's done. You cannot get more attacks based on not moving. And that is the part that I think has made a lot of people very angry. So, I'm going to take my wizard, and I'm going to move him a little bit further away from this action. Get him over here towards these bushes. Now, the next thing you can do is your action. Down here you can see we still have an action and we still have a bonus action left. An action is going to be, generally speaking, your attack of some type. It can be other things, but action equals attack. Right here, main hand attack, slash, range attack, pin down, or this bottom row of things. You can throw. You can either throw an object like a potion to a friend to heal them up. You can throw alchemist fire or something like that onto the ground to set it on fire and attack an enemy. You can throw various things. You can dash. Now, this is where you can do the opposite of turning movement into action and turn action into movement. If you dash, that will double your round's movement. So instead of having that maximum of 9, I would have a maximum of 18 with that dash. You can knock unconscious. This is really not an action in 5e, but it is in this game. This is just if you want to keep somebody around to incapacitate them, interrogate them, and generally not murder hobo them. You're going to knock them unconscious. And then the last one is help. So in 5e, when somebody in your party gets killed, they don't actually get killed. They go down and they start making saving throws. Fail enough saving throws, you die flat out. Pass enough saving throws, and you come back. But help will let you go over to your downed comrade and just pick them back up with 1 hit point, get them out of the saving throws. And then, spells. This isn't a wizard, I just walked my rogue away from the combat. But anyway, spells also count as an action. There's your attack for a round. And then you have bonus actions. Now, some characters, if they are fighting with 2-weapon style, can use their bonus action for an offhand attack. That gives you 2 attacks per round. Now, you don't add your bonuses to that offhand attack, but it does give you that second attack per round. The other things you can do in this game with the bonus action, and Larian is being incredibly generous with these because most of them are full actions in tabletop, and I don't know if this is going to stay this way through early access, but for now, you can jump and disengage. Disengage if you are next to an enemy and you try to move away, you try to move through their sphere of influence, they are going to get an attack of opportunity on you, which is just a free swat as you walk by. Disengage lets you get away from them safely. For a rogue, you could get a special ability that would let you do that. It feels a little less special for your rogue now that everyone can do it, but that's disengage. It's a bonus action. Not sure if I agree with it. Dip, this is not really in 5e rules. This is a Larian thing from Divinity Original Sin 2. If there's fire on the ground, you can dip your sword or your arrows into it, and all of a sudden you now have a flaming sword, or you have a flaming arrow that you can shoot at them. A lot of people don't really like this rule. I'm not a giant fan of it with the surfaces, but that's a bonus action. Do that before you attack, and it makes more sense that way. Shove. Shove is very useful in this game. It's full action. Should be a full action, but now you can walk up, you can smack somebody in the face with your mace, and then you can just shove them right off where they are. Super useful. They take falling damage from that, and you can obviously end a round with that. And then hide is the last bonus action. You try to go back into stealth. They'll give you advantage on your attack if you're stealth. Again, this is not really something that should be a bonus action, but it is. And then some spells fall into the category of bonus action. If we look at Healing Word right here, that's a bonus action plus a spell slot to cast. So, that's the generals of a round. Movement, action, bonus action. There's also reactions that come into some things. You can't really do it in Baldur's Gate 3 the way that you do it in tabletop. But, movement, action, bonus action. In turn. And that's how it is. So, I know a lot of people wanted those action point pools. A lot of people wanted real time with pause. But this is how 5th edition works. And this is how it's going to work in Baldur's Gate 3. May change. Very, very early access right now. But that's the gist of it. Thank you for watching.